Hello everyone. In this playlist, we will see some front-end project, guys. Okay, front-end project, and these projects will be from Frontend Mentor. Okay, so this is the nice place to practice things. They have paid a version and uh, also for free, right? So we will try to build the free ones, and we will try to we will take help from ChatGPT, and uh, we will discuss things wherever necessary. Okay, so we will build from scratch, right? So here you guys see that how you will do. Everything is uh, all the instructions are given nicely. Okay, so you just have to read them, and you just have to go with the flow, right? So this is the first assignment, or you can say this is the first thing, project. So QR code component. So I have created this in my Visual Studio Code, and here we will see the code, and we will see the CSS, and we will discuss things step by step, right? So if you see here, this is the project. Okay, this is the project, and this is responsive to, right? So let's say you want to uh, okay, you want to uh, minimize the size, and it should adjust, right? If we just make it bigger, you see it changes, right? Okay, so we will see the HTML of for this, right? So here you see inside the body we have two divs, right? One is for container and one is for the attribution, guys. So if you see, this is our container. Okay, this is our container, and these things challenges by Frontend Mentor coded by, so this is for attribution, right? Okay, so we can see that in the container we have another div, and inside this div we have an image file. Okay, so this image for this, okay, this scanner, and we have an h2 improve your front end skill by building projects, and then a paragraph. Okay, scan the QR code to visit Frontend Mentor, and yeah, things. Okay, so in this video I'm not going to show my face, guys, because editing video is really takes time. Okay, so what we will do, I'm just recording the voice, and this will take less time. Okay, and then the attribution. So in attribution we are saying that challenge by, and then a link, right? Frontend Mentors link, uh, and my name is also in the link. If I could have a website or something, then I could put the my website address here, right? So now we will see the CSS, but if we try to discuss like this, then things will be a little bit hard for you to understand. So what I will do, I will take this CSS into a Word file, and bring them step by step, and if we need to clarify something, we will just try to understand them separately, right? So let's say we took the CSS part here. So what we will do, we will erase everything from here, right? So now if we just see the file, then you see this is our file, right? So we will just um, style it now. Okay, so I already did once, but I will for your convenience, guys, I will do this once. Okay, so it will take time, but we are learning, right? So when you learn, we need to spend enough time. Okay, so let's see, in the beginning what we do. We have uh, we have this style, this asterisk, and this style is applied on the whole file. Okay, on the whole body, this style is applied. So box sizing, border box, what does it do, guys? When you say border box, there is there will be no margin padding and things. Okay, so let's say if we just we have some space, if we can we have some space here, right? This is inside the so if we just uh, okay, just we just copy this one, guys. Okay, so we will just comment these lines and we will see what happens. Okay, box sizing, border box. Okay, so if you want to learn things, then uh, okay, so what we're gonna do, we will ask ChatGPT that I will give you an index HTML file and CSS, and I have some question. I'm just saying ChatGPT that I will give you network can do. I will give you an CSS file. Then I will ask you some questions. So I'm saying ChatGPT that I will give you an HTML and CSS file, and then I will ask you some questions. Okay. So I'm giving him that the HTML file. Got it. Now please upload the CSS. So where is the CSS? Yeah, no, I will have to copy this from here, and okay, guys. So Frontend Mentor give you some style guide too. Okay, so you have to read these things carefully. Then you can style. Okay, so you see mobile, for mobile, this is this pixel desktop. So this should be responsive. What I showed you, right? So now I have if I want to ask that okay, so if I just want to ask that, I'm sorry guys if you get any noise. I'm sorry for your inconvenience, guys, because I don't have I can't manage time all the time. So what I do is whenever I'm free, or whenever I see that I can make video, I make, right? So I will ask that what is the box sizing property doing here? Box sizing border box property ensures the width and height of element include padding and border rather than adding them to the total width and height. Okay, so without box sizing, default behavior content box. If you set with 320 pixel for an element and add padding 16 pixel border at the solid back, the actual width of the element becomes okay. I hope you guys can understand, guys. 320 16 pixel 16 pixel 2 pixel, so this would be the if you define that width is 320 20 pixel, then you have to, this will automatically add these things too, right? Okay, so with box sizing, what it does that padding and border stay within the 320 pixel width, so the content size shrinks accordingly. So why is it used here? By applying box sizing border box to ensure that all elements behave consistently. This makes layout calculations easier, preventing elements from unexpectedly. So I guess you understand, guys. So whenever we will make style for another elements like body, container, so whatever size we provide, width and height, uh, and if we just do some, what we say, padding, margin and things, so these properties will be adjusted within the within the main size we provide, right? Within the final size we provide, the things will be adjusted, guys. Otherwise, for these properties, this will take uh, extra space, right? Okay, so pardon me, guys. We are just learning, so we have to uh, spend some time, right? So margin 0, padding 0, so things will be, by default they will not take extra space, guys. Okay, margin 0, padding 0, font family, for all the elements, the font family would be this one, right? So now if we just if we just see the change, so this is the change it's we got, right? So font family is changed. Okay, so we may not notice that what happens with the margin padding and things. You see there is no space in the in any sides. Okay, okay, now we will go for the next and body part, let's say body. Okay, so we will take the body here, and let's say we will just, okay, if we just save this, then we will see the whole body gets the background color. Okay, so this is HSL, this is the background color, and then we will, okay, so what we will do is just we will comment these lines and display flex will be there. Okay, so we will see that when you do the display flex, the properties, we are applying this, I'm sorry guys for the noise. Okay, so we are applying this CSS in the whole body, right? So if we just see the body, what we see, guys, if we see the body, inside the body we have two divs, right? So this is the div container and this is the div attribution, guys. So whatever the elements inside this, so when you do the display flags, they are horizontally being placed each next to each other, right? So you may say that why is it so long and this is why is it so taking so less place. This is because of the image, guys. Okay, this image is so large and this is why uh, even being horizontally next to each other, they are just taking different sizes, right? Anyway, uh, I'm sorry for the sound beside me. So okay, uh, you see here background color. Okay, display flex, then we will see what flex direction, right? So what we're gonna do here is uncomment this one, and if, okay, so if you say flex direction column, so what happens, we will observe. You see, so when you say flex direction column, we need to column it, flex direction column, because the whole output would be only one only one box, right? So this display flex direction column is doing that, and then we have justify content center. So if we do the justify content center, everything will go to the center. Okay, so and we will just comment these lines. If you see here, so justify content center. Okay, so and then we will check what align items does. Let's see. You see, so when we do just align item center, then it comes here, right? Just check one more time, align items. Okay, you see here, align item center, and height is 100 view height. That means, guys, this whole the display would be occupied by this div, by these elements, right? Now we will ask ChatGPT that when you say justify content center, there is no change, it doesn't go to the center, but when you say align item center, it goes there. Okay, so let's ask this question. This is because, guys, we are learning, we have to spend time. Okay. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT that in this style, when you say justify content center, elements don't go to the center, but when you say align item center, elements go to the center. So great observation, great observation. Okay, this reason justify content center alone doesn't center elements in your case, but align item center does, due to the how flexible flexbox works with the body element. Okay, key points about display flex in flex direction matters. Okay, by default flex direction is row. Okay, so this is horizontal layout. You explicitly set flex direction column, making it vertical flex container. So that means, guys, let's check. Okay, so if we just flex direction column, so if we just comment it and comment this line too, so that means, guys, flex direction is by default flex direction is row. So now we will get the row thing. Okay, you see. Okay, so anyway, justify content center. Okay, so now it's centered, you see. Now it's centered. So you may say that, how is it centered? This is because of this large image, guys. Okay, otherwise it could be easily understandable. So what we're doing here, uh, so uh, we are defining that flex direction will be column. So this is why we justify content center doesn't take you the sense take these things to the center. Okay, so when you say align item center, so things come in the center, right? So I hope you understood this thing, guys. uh, Justify content center, this property. Okay, align item, this property centers. Okay, how to fix justify content center? If you want to center container both vertically horizontally, make sure it does not take full height. Okay, so display flex justify content center, align item center, height auto. Okay, uh, so we can get like this too as well. Okay, so height would be auto, guys. Remove full height. Okay, so do one thing, guys. We just uh, if we just comment this one, what happens? Let's see. Okay, okay, so what another thing align items is doing, guys. Let's say we just remove the height. Okay, we just remove the height and see the output. Let's see here. So so sometimes for this project it's not causing any problem, but sometimes this height property, when you say height 100 view height, so it could uh, this align item center is vertically centered the elements. Okay, so let's say you have so many elements, and in that case you didn't mention the height. Okay, 100 view height you didn't mention. So there might be possible, it might be possible that things are not aligned in the center vertically. Okay, so there is two things. One is horizontal centering, and one is vertically centering. Okay, okay, so after the body we have container. So let's take the container. Okay, we will just check one by one. I'm sorry. I'll, this is the container. What we will do is, you know we will use the display flex property. Okay, so we know that what is inside the container, right? In the container we have these things. Okay, so let's see what happens with you know uh, when we do this container. Okay, so we don't see that much change, guys. Okay, okay, so in the container we have these, and in the attribution we have these, right? So even though it's display flags, so these elements would be uh, horizontally uh, aligned. Okay, with display flex, as we saw when we did display flex for the body. that time container and attribution was aligned, what you say, horizontally, right? So in this case, the elements of this div will be aligned horizontally. Okay. Okay, so what we have here, we have this, right? Okay, one question might be in your mind, that why doesn't it do this horizontally? Okay, so we will ask ChatGPT as we are learning. Okay, so we will spend enough time, guys. Okay, so I asked that when we did display flags for the body elements, things aligned horizontally, but why is it happening in case of container, right? It says, great question. The reason why display flags on the body aligns elements horizontally by default, but display flags on container does not behave the same way, is because of inheritance and default behavior of flags containers. So we will try to understand why does display flags in body align horizontally by default. When you say display flags on body, the flags direction is row, meaning the main axis runs horizontally, left to right. Items are placed in row by default. Okay, so you explicitly change to flag direction column. Okay, so okay, so this is the reason, guys. Okay, so I hope you understand this, uh, because in the body we said the justify content center, align item center, flags direction column, we did this. Okay, so this is why for in this case it's not being changed, because we explicitly decided to place things in column, right? Justify content center, align item center, height 100%. Okay, so now we to the card things, guys. So what is card? We see this is card. Okay, so inside the container we have this card, and in this card we have these things. Okay, so what we will do, we'll see the CSS for the cards. So let's comment them. So when you say max width 90%, that means it will take 90% of the its parents width. Okay, so let's say if we it is taking 90% of its parents width, so its parents is container. Okay, so then we are saying that max width is 320, right? Max width is 320, and background color white. So these things are not everything is thinkable. You don't have to think everywhere, but in some places you really have to think. Okay, so background color will be white. So let's see the this is the background color for the card. Okay, and it's just 320 pixel max width, guys. Okay, so this image is so large, this is why we don't realize here. So padding, border radius, so 16 pixels. So from the container, okay, so from the container it is going 16 pixel. Okay, from left, right, and everywhere. So let's see the border radius too. Okay, so border radius, you see this one is the border radius. Okay, box shadow, right? So when you do the box shadow, No, we didn't do it. Box shadow. Okay, we'll just see the changes, guys. Okay, text align center, max width 320 pixel. We don't need to provide this again, I hope. Okay, so we have some question in this. Okay, so this is because, guys, when you said 16 pixel 16 pixel padding, and what was the margin? There was no margin, border radius 12 pixel. So okay, so what is inside the card? Let me see again. This image and these things, right? Okay, okay, so let's ask ChatGPT about some questions. Okay, guys, so I asked ChatGPT that why we gave width 90% and max width 320 pixel when we and when padding is 16 pixel. I didn't see any space on top and bottom. It seems that padding is applied only on left side. Okay, so why width 90% and max width 320 pixel? This combination is used to make the card responsive while ensuring it doesn't become too large on wider screens. So width is 90%. It makes the card take 90% of parent's container width. Okay, it ensures the card shrinks on smaller screen and doesn't take up the entire width. Okay, so to make it responsive, guys, max width 320 pixel, that limits the card so that even on larger screen it will never exceed 320 pixel. Okay, so this is for for the convenience of responsiveness, guys. Okay, okay, screen with 200 pixel card. Anyway, why doesn't padding 16 pixel show space on top and bottom? The padding is applied on all sides, top, bottom, left and right, but you might not notice it visually due to couple of reasons. Possible reasons: you don't see the top and bottom padding clearly. The card has no visible background color different from its parents' background. Okay, okay. So since card has uh, background color white and it sits inside container, the padding is not clearly visible unless there is a margin or background contrast by adding a border to see the padding effect. Okay, so let's see the border. If we put the border here somewhere, so okay, let's do one thing. We uh, it's okay, so what it's saying that there's no visible background color different from his parents' background. Okay, so what was his parents' background, guys? uh, Container background color. Okay, do one thing, just for just for experiment, what we do is put a red background in container, right? So let's see what happens. Okay, Border radius 12 pixel, box shadow, text align center. Okay guys, now we have QR image. Okay, so let's see where is QR image. Okay, so this is QR image class, right? So we will style this QR image now. So width is 100%. That means it will take its parents width. So parents width is 320 pixel, right? So this will take 320 pixel, and border radius would be 8 pixel. Okay, so if we just okay, so now you can see. Okay, uh, here we should remove the red color, right? Border. So now you can see this. Okay, so then we have one H2, and in this H2 font size would be 18 pixel, margin. So let's see what happens with the H2. So this one is H2, right? So let's see. So what we'll do, we just font size. Let's see the font size first. If you change the font size, you see font size is this. Okay, and then we have margin, right? If you just minimize it, margin. Okay, so if you do the margin, then it gives you some space from top and bottom. Okay, 16 pixel from top and bottom, and right and left it's 0. And then this is the color. Okay, so we change the color too. And okay, so and then we have paragraph, right? So paragraphs text would be 14 pixel, and color this one. So this is easy guys, we don't have to think that much about this. So you see, this is the color. Okay, so now we have attribution, right? Attribution. So let's see the HTML again. So if you see the HTML again, then we see this is the attribution guys. Okay, so inside this attribution there is 2 lines, challenges, and it's okay. So this attribution is font size 11 pixel, text align center, margin top 20 pixel. Okay, so let's see, we will change them to attribution font size is 11 pixels. So let's just focus on the font size, then we can see that this is the attribution thing. Okay, and text align center. So if you do the text align center, then we will we will see the text align center and margin top 20 pixel, right? Margin top 20 pixel, you see this is increased, right? Now attribution A guys. Okay, so that means the link, right? The link's color would be this one, so we just putting this here. Okay, so now we have media queries. So these will help to adjust responsiveness, okay, for different devices, right? So if max width is 768 pixel, uh, so card would be 400 pixel, right? So if max width is this one, then card's width would be 450 pixel. Okay, so we can just copy and paste this, then we will get the responsiveness too, right? So I hope guys you got an idea. So doing projects like this doesn't help you. You will have to practice a lot. We will have to do the same thing again and again until we get confident, right? So thank you for watching this video, guys. See you in the next project. We will revise these things sometimes, okay, so that we don't forget. We'll have to keep doing, guys, otherwise we will not be succeed. Thank you, guys.